Hello everyone, welcome to LexTalk World Talk Show presented by Clickaway Creators. Today we have Mr. Saurabh Misra with us, and Saurabh has over 4 years of experience. He has appeared regularly before the Lucknow Bench of Honorable Court of Allahabad, the Honorable Real Estate Tribunal, Honorable Real Estate Regulatory Authority, and Honorable State Consumer Commission. One of his key areas of practice is the real estate sector, wherein he has handled a number of cases pertaining to the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016 RERA. Notably, he was also involved in a number of cases and in a landmark case which laid down the difference in the roles of authority and regulatory under the UP Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016. So now, without further ado, let's dive into more about him. So, hi, Mr. Saurabh. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me on Let's Talk. It's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is all ours. And now, I would just like to, start this by asking you, like, it would be really nice if you can just guide us through your journey or your career so far.
Well, my career into law I've been sort of a late bloomer in law because I did my BTech and then I did my MBA. I worked in the private sector for a bit. And then it was only in 2017 when I completed my law and I started pursuing law as a career. And these 4 years have been fulfilling to the sense that I have had a lot of experience, especially in the RERA sector. And I have a number of satisfied clients. And day in and day out, I have had these new challenges and new cases, which I have taken upon. And in return, this has been a very fulfilling journey in the sense that every day I had something new to discover and new to argue upon. So yeah, in a sense, it has been a fulfilling journey so far. Apart from the fact that apart from RERA, I have also been involved in litigation before the Hon'ble High Court of Allahabad. So I do represent the Union of India in the Allahabad High Court. So yeah, all in all, it has been a very versatile experience, and I look forward to more of it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. And now, as we are still in between the pandemic, so the pandemic saw some courts begin moving towards more remote proceedings and availability. So, is this sustainable and a possible way to increase access to justice, in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, the pandemic has actually changed the way the conventional working of the courts, as we see. Initially, when the courts they moved on to this online platform of hearing and taking up cases on the online platform, it was a bit inconvenient for the courts themselves, for the litigators, and for legal representatives such as us to understand and to grapple the challenges of technology. But I think overall it has been a very convenient way because through online, I mean, we can appear before multiple forums in a given time, right? So in a sense, it has also increased the reach of justice when it's not absolutely necessary that if you have to go physically to the court. You have the option of attending the courts online, and most of the litigants sometimes they do so in person. So I think yes, it has enhanced the reach of justice to a common man. However, there is a flip side that one has to hone is court crafts when he's appearing physically before a tribunal or an authority or a high court. That is a part that is a bit missing. But apart from that, I think it is a good move. And the future is for the hybrid technology where we can have both online and physical hearing as per the convenience of the litigators. Yeah. So I think yes, it has definitely increased the justice to the common man. That is my view.
I mean, that was again very nicely explained. So now moving forward, how do you rate the current legal system drive towards encouraging access to justice? Is there a tangible movement in closing the justice gap?
Well, the current legal system as it is, I think it has focused itself more on having specialized forums and courts for a particular sector. Like like we're talking about the real estate sector. So now we have a Real Estate Regulation and Development Act that specifically addressed that sector. Earlier, the situation was that for a query related to real estate sector, one had to approach the consumer forums or other civil courts. But now, with a particular a core competence rare authority being present, all the specific needs of the real estate sector, the problems, the litigations are directed towards that, and it provides a speedy disposal because it is only focused on that core sector. So I think, yeah, this has been the modern era is seeing a lot of such particular specific courts and tribunals opening up, addressing a specific sector, such as the real estate sector. We have the GST tribunals, we have the income tax tribunals. So yeah, the current modern era is moving towards closing the the reach for justice and justice gap. It is there definitely.
Now, as you all know, the technology plays an important role in, each and everywhere where we can see. So there is technology. So in the era of legal technology, what are the most commonly used tools for you?
Well, in today's era, I would particularly there would be one has to classify it because you have these first of all you have these online meetings happening. So you have these different platforms. You have some of them are happening over Zitsi, some happen over Microsoft Teams. So yeah, these legal these virtual courtrooms are a must for today's anybody who has to practice law today. Then again, you have these, you have online, SEC online, Manupatra online. I mean, there are things which you can just access at the click of of a button from your iPad or your laptop or your mobile phone. And the courts also, in general, are encouraging this practice, wherein they are moving away from the hard copy and they are more open towards, lawyers arguing the case, on opening up, decisions, judgment citations on the laptops and iPads and presenting the same to before the court. Secondly, with tools such as calendar, and it helps to simplify the daily clutter of cases that we have. We can just easily save those cases in our in a calendar, and a lawyer can be updated regularly. Then again, you have these wonderful tools such as Pelican, where a day before a day in advance, you have this entire cause list, the number of cases that you're appearing in. It comes to your system, and you have that email, so that you go, you can prioritize your things and work in a more effective manner.
Great. Now it shows that how techy you are and how beautiful you are actually using the virtual platform. So now, moving forward, as you all know, the time is money in any profession, and in legal, it's most of all. So how do you ensure to make the best use of time as a lawyer?
Well, I mean, as a lawyer, one thing has to be understood that a lawyer is literally never off work. Either you are appearing in courts, either you are drafting, either you are having meetings with clients, planning for the next day's work. So yes, I mean, time management is a very essential factor. I would have most of the people say that they wake up early and they plan their day accordingly. But then again, I think having short and precise discussions, not very long meetings with the clients, and that is how you can really cut down on the time, and you can prioritize on your matter, because time is very essential, and because you have to prepare for the cases next day as well. You have to take client meetings as well. So being to the point, short and precise is the key, I think, for time management. Yeah, that would be. And yeah, more with this online thing happening now, you can cut the physical barrier of going and meeting people, or having physical meetings and all. You can have a Zoom call and you can have a Zoom meeting and you can discuss things over it. So what usually might take 1 hour can be done within 10-15 minutes now. So yeah, these are the ways that wherein you can save on time and eventually save on your professional skills. Yeah.
I completely agree with you on this. And Now, thank you so much for sharing such great insight with us. And we look forward to having a chat with you again in the future on some other trending topics in the international legal world. So, for our viewers, if you like this chat with Mr. Saurabh Misra, please like and share this video and also subscribe to ClickAway Creators YouTube channel to appreciate what we do. And you have definitely more coming from the legal space. So, this is Nikhil for Lex Talk World signing off.